military personnel to stand and be recognized. We thank you for your service to our country. And now here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Titans of Pembroke High School. Starting at guard, junior number 4, Sophie Considine. Starting at guard, junior number 15, Katie Gallagher. Starting at forward, junior number 24, Bella Pizzi. Starting at guard, senior number 12, Tri-Captain Megan Wilshire. Starting at forward, senior number 23, Tri-Captain Jane Howe. The head coach of Pembroke High School is St. Luke's. He's assisted by Jazz Silver and Ella Martin. And now the starting lineup for the players of Foxboro High School. Starting at forward, junior number 3, Donna Fawaz. Starting at guard, sophomore number 11, Mika Malka. Starting at guard, junior number 14, Lizzie Davis. Starting at forward, junior number 22, Abby Hassman. Starting at forward, senior number 31, Chelsea Gibbons. The head coach of Foxboro High School is Lisa Downs. She is assisted by Brian Brown, Jamie Kelly, Aaron Villan-Batillo, and Haley Knowles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise and remove your hats as Bridgewater Rainier Regional High School senior Molly Gordon sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bolts bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, well, here we are at Bridgewater Random High School for the Division II South-Sectional Semifinals with the 20-2 Foxboro Warriors playing the 18-4 Pembroke Titans. I am Mark Davis. I'm high above courtside with Mark Farinella, as Mark just mentioned that, the old Johnny Most tagline. Mark, it should be a real great game tonight between these two teams.
Oh, I'll tell you, Mark, it's good to have you back. First of all, thank you. Saved my voice a little bit. I had a little trouble the other night. Yes, we got two teams that do a lot of things alike. Foxboro is fast, Pembroke is fast. Foxboro has scores, Pembroke has scores. They both have gotten here, and they've done it convincingly, so this is a good game in the making, Mark, and I can't wait.
Yeah, and one thing Pembroke does have is they have a good crowd that traveled with them. A lot of red, a lot of noise. And here's the tip-off. Foxboro wins the tip-off, but gives it away. Number 12, Megan Wilshire with the ball. Number 24 goes to drive with the travel. So this is going to be a very good defensive game. Both teams rely on their defense to turn into offense.
But the one thing I've noticed too, their Pembroke's coach is a first-year guy at it, Tim Lopes, and he has an AAU background. So I wouldn't be surprised if I know they say they work very hard on defense, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have a little bit more offense in their souls than they do defense.
All right, working the ball. Oh, it's a turnover, a little kick. It's a jump ball. Foxboro ball.
Yara Fawaz does a good job of getting down on the floor and creating that alternating possession.
So Lisa can't be happy, though. Already 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. They're going to have to, stop the turnovers. They're going to have to come out fast and strong like they did against Titanville. Chelsea Gibbons with the 3 and hits.
Wow.
Chelsea, she was hot in the last game they played. Scored 10 points in the first quarter. We need that mark tonight.
Chelsea has really come to play in this tournament, as all the Warriors have. But if you've got that outside shot working for her, she's going to make a huge difference.
Number 4 who takes a 3-pointer. It's no good. With a rebound, gets it over to number 23, who gets it up and in.
That's Jane Howe. She is the all-time leading scorer at Pembroke High. I'm not sure she's hit 1,000 yet. Remember, Pembroke split off from the Silver Lake School District several years ago, so they're just right now building up a list of all-time leading scorers, but she's at the top.
Malika takes a deep 3, no good. Pembroke with the rebound, number 15, Katie Galligan. Looking to run. They get it down, and it's good again. Jane Howe, Lisa had told the girls, listen, on a missed basket, they're going to run, and that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to fast break. So Foxboro's got to be real conscious about getting back defensively. Abby Hassel with the ball at the top of the key, looking to do something with it, trying to get it over to Malika.
Looks like Caitlin's got a shadow, and that is number 24, Bella Pizzi.
Liz Davis looking to drive, step back, no good. But Yara Fawaz gets the rebound, fresh 30-second clock, back over to Liz. Liz takes another 3, no good. Malika looking to try to get the rebound, but no good. Number 12, Megan Wilshire gets the rebound. They're looking, 15 looking to drive, Katie Galligan. So Galligan and Howard, their 2 main scorers. Oh, and a foul on Abby Hashman.
That will be Abby's first and the first of the game.
So Sophie Considine going to the line. And gets the first. So Pembroke right now with a 5-3 lead with the second foul shot and hits the second.
Sophie Considine is one of the very talented juniors on this team, and there are a lot of juniors. Jane Howe's a senior, and she's really the only senior that really contributes a lot.
Oh, Abby Hassman looking to drive, gets it over to Liz. Liz throws up a shot. It's going to be short. No good.
The Warriors are...
And they're looking to run. Pembroke looking to run again. Foxborough's got to get back on defense.
Well, I think they did a good job of that, Mark. We'll see if they can stop the outside shots, though. That seems the one thing that these guys can do.
Yep. And I think, I don't know if that was on Caitlin Malika. Foul. No, Chelsea Gibbons with the foul.
Gibbons has her first, and that is the team's second. 5:09 left to go in the first quarter. Pembroke up 6-3, and they get the ball out of bounds.
Gets it down low to number 15.
That was a pretty simple inbounds pass. It went right to her. That's something the Warriors are going to have to be paying attention to.
So Liz Davis trying to drive to the lane, puts one up, gets blocked. It's no good. Abby Hassman trying to stop it, and Pembroke looking to run again. Number 24 throws up a 3 and hits. Lisa calls a timeout.
And that was Bella Pizzi, I guess.
So this is not the start that Foxborough wanted. Pembroke is fired up right now. They're hitting their shots. They're running, fast breaking. Foxborough not getting back on the defense. And you can see it's an 11-3 deficit with 4:37 left in the first quarter.
Well, let's see if they can sustain this, though. I mean, obviously they've gotten here for a reason, and they can run the ball. They can force the ball up. Foxborough is good at getting back on defense. Right now, They look a little out of sync right at this point. I think some of the offensive possessions, I would have liked to seen a little bit better movement without the ball. But Lisa's going to be working on that right now, as we see from up here in our perch, well above the court here at Bridgewater Raynham. Let's see if they can devise something that will cut the Titans down to size a little bit.
So yeah, Lisa's barking out orders, actually on the court, barking out orders to Foxboro.
The Titans are only averaging 52.1 a game, as opposed to Foxboro's 62 points per game. But as you can see, they can make things happen quickly.
Malika drives, gets in turnover again. Getting the ball to throws up a lefty, and it's good. Jane Howe, 6 points in the first quarter already.
Well,
Foxboro careless again with the basketball.
10 down early, but I have confidence in these Warriors. Remember last year, Mark, they were down huge in a couple of games and just came roaring back. I know there's a lot of new people, but that's in their pedigree.
Abby Hassman going baseline.
Oh, that's a great slap of the ball there by Howe. I got to admit, that was a pretty impressive slap to get that turnover. Foxboro's going to come in with Shakira Katant and Jordan Collins in a couple of minutes, try to get a little different look underneath.
That should have been, they got to travel. I was going to say that should have been a travel. So I know, talking to Liz before the game, I know that one of her main responsibilities was to be on Katie Galligan, although they're bringing in Jordan Collins now. So Liz had made the defensive stop there to make Galligan travel, but Jordan Collins now in for Liz.
And I'm glad to see Shakira Katant out there. She sprained her ankle in the last game. Didn't look good at the time, but maybe wasn't as bad as it kind of looked at the moment. Malika has a real shadow here. This time it's
number 2.
Abby Oberman, yes.
Chelsea Gibbons looking to drive. And they got a block. They got a block, and I think it's number 3, Kylie Gates.
And there is the first foul on the Pembroke Titans.
And here's a replay of the block. So Chelsea Gibbons going to drive. Gates just gets in a way. So looking to free up Malika. Gets it down low to Katant, but she can't handle. But it should have been off Pembroke, and it is.
It is. Just a little bouncing around her hands. Unfortunately, the last bounce was off of one of those darker shirts.
Yeah.
Pembroke, of course, are in the dark black shirts with the red trim and the white numbers, and thank you for the white numbers, folks.
So they get a foul on Yara Fawaz.
Yep. And that is Yara's first. Third on the team. 3:08 left to go here in the opening quarter. And a 10-point deficit for the Warriors.
So Jane Howe bring the ball up, gets it over to Kylie Gates. Malika on her. Gates looking to drive all the way. Throws up a wild shot. Gibbons with a great rebound. Gets it out to Jordan Collins looking to run. Jordan's going to take it. Good defense there by number 15, Galligan. To stop her from driving the lane. Lisa calling out the play now. Malika dribbling. Trying to drive the lane. Gets stripped.
Yeah, Malika suddenly had 4 black shirts around her. Well, they get back on defense, I'll give them that. And also the Warriors have gotten back now, so let's see. Got to make a stop here.
Well, takes one deep, number 23 deep. No good. Malika just blocks it off. The ball goes out of bounds. So, Howe trying to hit a 3 there, but that was a deep 3.
For their own sake, Mark, I want to see the Warriors score at least 2 more baskets in this quarter, just so they can feel better about themselves. Yeah. Because they don't want to be down to just having hit 1 basket in this quarter.
Yeah, so Pembroke doing a good job of keeping the ball out on the perimeter. And quick hands, almost a steal. He got 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Boy, Kylie Gates slapped at that ball right away at the dribble.
At the top of the key. Gets it to Chelsea, gets it back to Jordan looking to drive. Jordan looks to drive, throws one up,
nice.
And a runner for Jordan Collins.
Beautiful, beautiful drive to the basket. Such a soft release by her. Did the job. 1:41 left here.
13-5 lead for Pembroke. Jordan Collins on Galligan. Gets it out to number 21. Caitlin, I can't say that name, Perkrow. Gets it down low. Malika harassing her, no good. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shakira with a great steal.
They are going to turn this one over.
And a 30-second shot, a violation. Great defense by Foxboro
there. There is Foxboro defense, Mark. They did it right there. They did a great job of walling them off.
Here's a replay. So getting it down. Foxboro on the replay with Foxboro with the ball. Jordan Collins goes by her. Nice little soft touch. So Malika bringing the ball up. Got a minute 13 left. Foxboro down 13-5. You know, like you said, Mark, you like to see them score here. Malika looking to drive. Can't get by number 2. Step back. Oh, in and out. But Yara Fawaz with a great rebound.
And I thought she was fouled on the way up.
They got it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So Fawaz going to the line for 2. 58.6 seconds left in the first quarter.
That is Kylie Gates' second foul, and that is the third against, I'm sorry, that is the second against Pembroke.
And Yara hits the first of 2. So 13-6 lead right now, 58 seconds left. Yara with the second of the 2 foul shots. Pembroke trying to distract her, and she misses the second. So looking to run. Oh, could have been a double dribble there.
Well, you know, great job of Chelsea by getting back there, too.
Number 2 throws one up, no good. Chelsea Gibbons with a great rebound.
She is playing her heart out right now, I'll tell you.
Gets it to Malika. Malika looking to run, gets it to Jordan. Jordan throws up a jump shot, no good. 38 seconds left. Pembroke looking to run again.
Here's Gates with the ball.
Gets it over to Galligan. Collins on her. Galligan step back behind the 3. No good. Shakira with a rebound. All right, 30-second clock is shut off. We got about 20 seconds left. Malika looking to drive. Lisa calling the play out.
They got a basket here, and that's momentum going into the second quarter.
Chelsea with a little shove, throws the 3 up.
Yes!
It hits!
That
Gibbons
is
with the 3!
Welcome to Bridgewater Raynham.
Somebody's
Chelsea
going to get
Gibbons.
on her. There's 4 seconds left here. They're going to throw up a half-court shot. Number 4 throws it up.
In and out. Whoa.
I was saying, Mark, I was worried there because they were giving her a lot of room to run. But after the first quarter, we've got Pembroke with a 13-9 lead. But, you know, here's a replay of Chelsea's 3-pointer. Chelsea dribbling, getting a little body contact, steps back.
Great little step back.
Throws it up.
Nothing
gets it
but
in.
net. I'll tell you. Well, we're going to be seeing a good game here tonight. I think the Warriors have reinforced to themselves that they can score against this team here. So I don't feel as badly as I did about maybe 5 minutes ago or so.
Yeah, they definitely.
But it was important. They had to score on those 3 possessions, basically, is what they did.
They had to. I mean, Foxborough had 3 points for the longest time, and you know Pembroke came out, did what they wanted to do. The crowd's getting into it, so I think what they got to try to do now, Foxborough, is, again, keep up that defensive intensity. The shots will come, the shots will fall. You know Malika will get kind of hot. Chelsea, hopefully she'll continue to get hot. They maybe, you know, see Abby Haspin and Shakira. I'd love to see the ball down low to those 2, you know, and hopefully go on like a 7-0, 8-0 run. You have Pembroke maybe call a timeout, rattle them a little bit.
Well, another factor here to consider, Mark, is even though there were major personnel changes on the Warriors last year, they have a pedigree. This is their 4th trip to the sectional finals since 2015. They're 2-1 in them, of course. They've won 2 in a row, having defeated Westwood in 2017 and, of course, defeating Nauset last year. Pembroke, this is all new to them, so we'll see if they can counter that kind of experience.
Right, last year Nauset did beat Pembroke, though, right, in the semifinals. So they got to this point last year, and they got knocked out by Nauset. Number 4 throws up a shot, no good. But Howe's here for the rebound. Gets it out to number 12. Gets up a 3-pointer and hits.
Megan Wilshire with that basket. Well, they kept the possession alive and they set up for the outside shot. So Foxborough now has to recount and regain that momentum that they had at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Fawaz at the foul line. Looking to try to get the ball over to Malika. Jordan Collins picks up the dribble.
One thing they can't do is they can't just hand the ball off in close quarters.
Shakira Katan gets the ball inside, no good on the shot, tries to get the rebound, but Pembroke looking to run again.
That pass was off target, or else it would have been an easy basket.
Pembroke, here's a 23 for Howe. Hits a 3. They got to get on her. They can't let her shoot out there.
Quick 6-0 run by the Titans.
Abby Hassman coming back in.
6:46 left to go in this second quarter.
Trying to get the ball down low to Shakira. Good defense. Fronting her. Trying to get. They got a hold, I think, on 24.
That looks like it is a foul on Bella Pizzi.
So Abby Hassman coming in for Yara Fawaz.
It's an Italian kid. I should be able to pronounce that. Third foul on the Trojans. I mean, sorry, Trojans. It's up on the scoreboard there. It is the Titans.
So Malika handling the ball up front. Gets it over to Gibbons. Gibbons looking to drive baseline. Gets it up. No good, but Abby Hassman right there for the rebound. Misses the layup. And Pembroke looking to run. And they are. Oh, that was a carry. That was a double dribble.
Yes.
Yep.
What a heartbreaker that Hassman could not get that basket underneath. That was right there for her. And
they're talking to Shakira because after the play, she slapped the ball down. So he's probably giving her a warning. Galligan didn't think she double dribbled, but she definitely double dribbled. There was no question about that one. So we get 6:18 left in the first half. Foxboro down 10 points, 19-9.
Yeah, they've rebuilt that 10-point lead in a hurry.
He gets the ball up to Shakira up the top of the key. Shakira looking for someone to get it to. Gets it to Gibbons. Gibbons looking for Malika. Chelsea throws up a 3, step back, and hits again.
There we go. Another basket by Chelsea. That's her third three-pointer.
So 23, Howe looking. Somebody got to pick their men up. Number 15's out there for a 3, and hits it. Galligan.
And that's all they've hit in this quarter, threes.
Foxboro just not getting back on defense to find their man. They're playing man-to-man, but people are getting wide-open shots. Gibbons looking to drive again. She stepped on the line.
Yep.
And Foxboro definitely looks out of sorts here.
You know, Pembroke had an 11-game winning streak until late in the season. Then they had back-to-back losses to Norwell and Quincy. Win over North Quincy propelled them into the tournament, so they seem to have righted their wrongs.
Howe takes a deep 3 and hits it.
They've got to start respecting that.
She's already got 12 points in the first half. They're not even putting a hand in her face.
4 baskets, 4 threes for the Titans.
Abby Hassman looking to do something with it, looking to drive, spins, puts up gets blocked.
Yeah, Sophie Considine got her hands up just as she released it. Well, it looks like Jordan Collins is providing that little bit of harassment for the outside shooters now. They keep people on the perimeter ready to shoot, though, Mark.
Yeah. They're going to get over to Howe. Wide open again, and hits another one.
Wow.
Lisa's going to have to call a timeout, I think.
13 points for her in this game. 4:20 left in the half.
Oh,
and it
15.
I'm sorry, 15, sorry.
So you got 15, she got 3 threes this quarter, and she had 3 twos in the first. Nobody's challenging. Abby Hassman gets fouled, misses the layup, gets fouled.
That's the one basket I missed, Mark. Thanks for filling me in.
No problem, no problem.
I liked it better when she had fewer points.
Yeah.
But that's her first foul, I believe, too, so I'll just get about 4 more of those. That would be nice.
So Foxboro, I mean, right now, you're down 16 points. You got 4 minutes left. Right now, I just want to read the rights feed of this cablecast has been waived by the MIAA on behalf of the students of Foxboro High School. The MIAA represents nearly 400 senior high schools across the Commonwealth and the more than 200,000 young men and women who participate annually in MIAA-governed athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of this program without the written consent of the MIAA is prohibited. So as I was saying, Mark, down 16 points. You know, I don't think Foxborough has seen a deficit this big. Maybe in Franklin at one point in time they tried to claw back. But I think that's the only time, and I think Lisa right now calling the timeout. It's got to get the girls calmed down. Got to work some different plays here to see if they can free Malika. But Pembroke's doing a great job defensively. She's got, you know, Caitlin, I think, has what, 3 points? Yeah, Malika's got, I think she's, yeah.
No, I think
she hit a 3, didn't she? No, she didn't.
No, she is blank so far.
She's blank so far. I thought she hit a 3 earlier.
Well, you know, Mark, as you were saying, I've seen both of Foxboro's losses this year. The King Philip one was in overtime, and that one went back and forth and back and forth. Franklin, you know, I always felt that they thought they had a chance to come back in this one. What they have to do now, again, one possession at a time. Don't worry about what's on the scoreboard. Just pay attention to what you have to do.
Yeah, Abby misses the first one.
And one thing would be to hit the free throws.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen them in dire straits in the recent past.
And Abby misses a second. Pembroke looking to run again. Oh, looked like a travel there. Fox on the man-to-man.
All right, that's Caitlin Howe. That's the younger sister of Jane Howe out there, number 10. So they're starting to filter a few people in here. Give it to some of the players.
Throws a shot up. Up top of the back with the 30-second clock, second one for the game. But you can see that their offense stalls a little bit when Howe's not in there.
Yep.
I think they're going to look to Galligan, who's one of their shooters, number 15. But we got to get Malika on track here. Got to see if we can find. They call the foul on Liz. They call her moving foul, moving pick.
You know, she was stepping up to set a pick for her, just still moving in the process of it. So that is Lizzie Davis's first foul, fourth on the Warriors with 3:29 left to go in this half.
Howe back in the game.
And they have to start setting picks for Caitlin, but they have to do it legally.
Yeah.
Because they need Caitlin to get hot. Chelsea's done a great job, but she can't do it alone.
So it looks like Foxboro trying to trap here. Liz Davis with the steal.
Nice steal, but she was stepped out of bounds. They can't catch a break right now.
No, she was a good steal. She was looking to run. Yara was going. They had a 2-on-1 the opposite way.
I'm leaning over this precipice here. I just don't want to make sure I don't drop my scorebook. And a turnover out of bounds there, and a pass.
Yeah, they were looking to do a backdoor baseline.
Trying to get to Galligan there, so now the Warriors here they come again.
Number 2, Oberman on Malika, doing a good job, staying right up in her grill.
She's only a sophomore, like the players she's covering. That was a nice try.
Malika throws up a deep 3. No good, in and out.
Rebound by Considine.
Goes right. Jordan Collins with a nice block.
Tied her up all the way down. Nothing hitting her anywhere. Just had her hands on the ball. Nice job by Jordan Collins.
So we get 2:44 left. Pembroke has 24 seconds on the 30-second clock. Foxborough still down 16 points. Davis out on Galligan now. Gets the ball down low. Back out to Galligan. Throws one up. No good. Air ball. Gets it down low. But Malika fouls. They don't call the foul on Malika.
I'm amazed they did not call that foul on Malika.
Jordan Collins looking to run with her quick speed. Liz Davis with the ball trying to find somebody. Bad pass, but gets it over to Malika.
People are diving over each other here.
Malika looking to make something happen.
Malika would pick up 3 people as she started that drive.
Abby Hassman looking to drive, goes up, gets fouled, no call. Liz with a rebound. And
that's a nice rebound by Lizzie Davis. Wow.
So 2 minutes left, 28-14, Pembroke with the lead. Foxborough looks like a 1-3-1 defense here, looking to try to trap. Gets it all the way over to Howe. They got an offensive foul on Howe. There we go. Liz Davis jumps out in front.
To tell you the truth,
I thought she was moving. I thought there's a replay.
But it depends on where the offensive player is coming in. She lowered her shoulder. That's almost immediately going to be an offensive foul.
You know, and it's interesting because I know Liz hit her head in the last game, so they got to be careful with that one. So down 14 points, got about 1:45 seconds left in the first half. Still trying to free up Malika here. Malika trying to find some space, but can't find anywhere to go. Oberman right on her. Looking to try to get the ball down to Abby Hassman. Jordan Collins looking to drive. Throws it away. Jordan Collins comes back with a steal.
Oh, my goodness. That was a well-timed one, too. You worry about a kid running that fast. You think she might follow from behind, but no, she tapped the ball, and Foxborough is in business.
Oh, Liz with a pass over to Malika. Malika looking to go baseline. Gets it back over to Jordan Collins, who's up a jump shot. No good. Tipped. Abby Haspel with a rebound. Gets it over to Liz. Liz looks to throw up a
Open
three.
shot. Ooh.
No good. Yara Fawaz with a great rebound there.
And she is fouled, yes. And that will be on Sophie Considine. That's her first, the 6th on Pembroke. By the way, I don't know if you remember this, but former Foxborough High School athletic director Bill Fallon was actually the first athletic director at the new Pembroke High School.
Oh, and Malika, no good there. Abby Haspel tries to save it. It's right. Oh, it's Pembroke ball.
Yeah, she did. I think she might have been on the line as she touched it, or out of bounds. So 1:01 left here, Mark. I want to see another scoring possession, so they need to make a stop down here.
Down 14. Wide open, number 3 in the corner. Gets it back over to Galligan. Galligan looking to drive, gets it over to number 24 in the corner. Pembroke doing a good job of moving that ball around, making Foxborough really work hard on defense. Number 3 throws up a big 3. No good. Haspel gets,
oh my goodness. Oberman with the rebound and puts it back in. Off of this shot by Gates.
Foxborough again down by 16, so they cut into the lead a little bit, but Pembroke responds.
And that is the second foul on Abby Haspel.
It's a potential for a 17-point lead with 40 seconds left in the first half, so Oberman with the foul shot. Misses it. Yara Fawaz with the rebound, gets it over to Malika. Malika looking to run with it.
And Lisa wants them to run too.
Trying to get the ball down to Shakira.
Malika's certainly not getting any open shots, so Shakira takes a jumper.
No good. Jordan Collins looking to try to get that rebound. Got to pay attention to the girls run it. Galligan with the ball. Malika on Galligan. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Only get to about 10 seconds left. Number 4 throws up a 3. No good. Yara's being held by 24 to go. So they got about 6 seconds left, down 16. So Foxborough has just enough time maybe to get the ball in to Jordan, maybe try to get a desperation shot, maybe a 3. Jordan Collins throws up a 3. No good. Ooh.
Well, I've seen worse, Mark. I've seen worse. I think the Warriors have got their work cut out for them, though. It's halftime. They've trailed Pembroke 30-14. And if there's something good that I saw in the last couple of times down the court, though, Pembroke started to force up some of those outside shots, and they weren't on target. So maybe, just maybe, that they hit their share of them to begin this game. And if they can be a little less accurate going forward, it would be a huge help here.
Well, Foxborough's going to have to make some serious adjustments. Malika held off the scoreboard in the first half. I don't think that's happened all year. So give Pembroke credit. Great defense. They haven't let her get an open look yet. For Foxborough, we got Chelsea Gibbons. Has showed up for this game. She's got 3 threes. She's got 9 points. Yara has 1. Liz has 2, and Jordan Collins has 2. So it's not a good showing in that first half. Down 16. They're going to have to really ratchet up the defensive pressure. You might even see them do a full court press, but Pembroke's been running. They've been running the ball and getting the ball down court and getting some real easy looks and some open shots.
Well, the one thing is, too, when Foxborough's been in the man-to-man, they have been able to run away from it. But like you noticed, when Jane Howe's not in the game, things tend to kind of slow for them a little bit. And I just think that if those shots have fallen, if they've gotten their 3-pointers for the day, and if they maybe can, Foxborough can just make sure they mark those a little bit, but don't give up that easy thing underneath, too. I think I still am convinced that Foxborough can come back in this game. The main thing is, as you stated, you've got to get Caitlin Malika open for some shots. And they tried. I mean, we had Lizzie Davis called for a foul on the moving screen, which really was just a half a step at that point. But they've got to get her. They've got to get her open for shots, and they have to set some picks.
Yeah, I mean, Foxborough, like you mentioned earlier, Mark. The pedigree's there. Lisa's been here. you know, Caitlin and Abby and Chelsea, you know, had some good playing time last year, so they've been in this. You know, unfortunately, we don't have Ashley Sampson, who I know really took over at the, you know, in some of those games when they really needed it. But that's when you're going to need somebody like a Chelsea Gibbons to step up, you know, senior captain, and she's been doing her job so far. So hopefully she can continue to hit those 3-pointers, and you know, like I said, get Malika on track and you know, see if we can get the ball down. Shakira, I don't think Shakira had any points in this half, and
I've got to wonder if the ankle is bothering her out there too. I mean, she is giving it everything she's got. I can tell that. I'm not sure. I watched her as much as I could during a couple possessions. I'm not saying she looked like she was moving gingerly on it, but I will say that I don't think she really wanted to commit to planting that foot or trying to leap off it. So we'll see what happens. The main thing is they just need her to be able to take up some space inside when she's in the ball game, and you know, that'll create things for Abby Haskman, for Lizzie, for other people underneath.
Yeah, I think in the second half, I think if they can really control Howe, and you know, she's already got 15 points in the first half. You can't let her continue that hot streak into the second half. I think if they can contain her and let some of the other girls beat them, I think that's what they're going to have to do. But they have other shooters, like I said. You know, Galligan can hit it. I think Considine is a pretty good outside shooter as well. So they definitely have some shooters. But you got to really know where Howe is on the floor at all times. Just like Pembroke's doing for Malika, but you gotta find out where she is, put a hand on her face at all times, and hopefully you make some defensive stops. You go on a little bit of a run, 6-0 run, 8-0 run, and then you try to get right back into this ball game.
I'm going to keep saying it though. I saw it happen last year more than once. I think these kids can come back.
They
really
absolutely can. They absolutely can. They've got a fighting spirit, and we've seen it, you know, before. They've been down before in some of the other games, and they've come back, so they definitely can do it. So, you know, we're going to take a little bit of a break. It's, you know, we got about 6 minutes left until the second half with a 30-14 deficit for the Lady Warriors. So we'll be back in a few minutes with second half action. All right, well, welcome back to second half action with the Foxboro Lady Warriors down currently 30-14 to the Pembroke Titans. You know, Mark, I think Pembroke did a great job in that first half, you know, finding Jane Howe, 15 points in the first half, and, you know, looking to run, and great defense on Malika in that first half.
Well, that's true, but Howe has 2 fouls, and if you can suggest that anybody really is in foul trouble, that is as close as it gets. She gets a couple more, that could disrupt things. And I think, as you said before, when she wasn't in the ball game, they didn't run things as well.
Yep. The offense looked a little disjointed.
So let's hope the Warriors can get something going here. They do commit quite a bit way out from inside the basket there. And
Liz trying to make something happen, gets blocked, driving to the basket.
That's got to be at least the 5th block shot. I wish I was keeping them, but that I think I recall about 5 or 6 at the least. Warriors are running into those too.
Oh, good backdoor play, right to Howe.
Well,
so she's starting to, you know, right where she left off. Liz trying to take a step back 3. No good.
Almost
Pembroke looking to run.
Got to go on the floor for that ball, girls.
Pembroke just, you know, dove for it, and Foxborough kind of stood around watching it. They got to, like you said, Mark, you got to dive out. You're down 18 points here. It's all out. Got to be all out for the rest of the game.
Hate to use the cliche, but there is no tomorrow.
Yep.
Now that might have helped things a little bit when they just threw the ball into space, and the Warriors will have it coming back.
Yeah, I think Foxborough just needs to, you know, remain calm, play the game that they know that they can play, and they'll get right back into this game. Like I said, they can get a 10-0 run quicker than most teams in any league. Now they got a foul on Shakira moving. So the ref's definitely calling it tight on those. And you know, it was a moving pick, so they've been making those calls.
Well, that is the first foul on Shakira.
Pembroke looking to try to get it in, almost a 5-second violation. Oh, throws it down far. Chelsea trying to steal the ball. She does.
She did a great job of swatting the ball away, and it was a last chance effort.
Another turnover. Pushing the ball too quick. And Pembroke looking to run, throws it away again. So sloppy on both sides to start the second half.
And Pembroke is being a little impatient here. They're playing as if they're down 5, not up as by, what is it, 18 right now? Oh, my goodness. Well, see if the Warriors can capitalize.
Oh, Chelsea just gets the ball stripped away from her. Oh, Liz Davis with a block now. Galligan going in, Liz comes back.
There has been an awful lot of contact in the last couple of things, and yet they're calling moving screens.
They get Nita Buzniak coming in for Shakira. So here comes Liz coming all the way down. Nice little block there. Galligan going up for 2, but Liz with the block. So Buzniak in for I think for Yara.
Yes.
No good. Malika with the rebound.
Oh, we're going to save it. She started to dribble before she really had control of the ball, and it bounced off her leg. 5:58 left here in this third quarter. Time for the Warriors to really get it together.
Yeah, nothing's going right so far to start this second half. Foxboro, good defensive pressure, almost another 5-second. Malika harassing number 12, Megan Wilshire. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Oh, they got to go to the floor for these balls.
Oh, travel. They don't call the travel. Liz with a rebound. And then that's Howe with her third.
All right, that's a positive step for the Foxboro Warriors there.
They got it right on the book now.
Yes, they do.
So let's see if they can try to maybe, right now they should try to get the ball down low and try to get that 4th foul on Howe, get her out of the game.
Well, there's no move to replace her right now. So
Malika takes a 3, no good. Shakira almost with a rebound. Buzniak with a rebound, gets hit from behind.
Oh, and does not call it.
Shakira muscles it up there.
And you can see it. She really can't jump off of that leg, but she's going to get another rebound.
And they got another one on Howe. So
yes.
That's Howe's 4th.
Well, I saw this happen to Boston College High School's boys, and I saw it happen to Zavarian's boys against Mansfield in both games. The coaches were just figuring their kids could play with it, and they got in serious foul trouble, and that killed both teams.
Shakira misses the first one. So Foxboro not doing a good job with their foul shots right now.
However,
1 for 5.
That is a positive thing for the Warriors if they don't have to worry about Howe out there for a while. Now, how long will that be?
And misses the second. Oh, the double dribble. They missed that one.
I got to give Shakira everything, all the credit, though, for the work she had underneath there, because she is hampered by that ankle.
No, that was great. It was great work there. And Howe tried not to foul, but Shakira got some body on her. Oh, another. Shakira looking, Malika out defending, gets it out to Davis.
A lot of steps. A lot of steps.
Galligan with 2 and hits the shot with a foul. Foxboro down by 20. Jordan Collins coming in for Liz.
That's Caitlin Malika's first foul of the ball game. 2 on each team so far. The big thing, both of the Pembroke fouls are on Jane Howe.
Gets the roll.
But the Warriors absolutely have to stop this right now. It's a 5-0 run to start the quarter. They've got to score.
Malika throws one up, no good on the layup. Misses. Buzniak trying to get the rebound. It's a jump ball.
And the possession arrow goes to Pembroke.
Nothing's going right for Foxboro tonight. You've down 21 points with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Just watching Malika on that lay-in attempt, it looked to me like she almost was surprised that she had it in, and she kind of forced the ball a little hard.
24 throws up a 3, no good. But Pembroke gets a rebound. Galligan gets in there. Oh, that should be Foxboro ball.
And it is.
But again, Foxboro getting beat on the boards. Pembroke doing a good job crashing those boards.
All right, let's see what Foxboro can do here. Time to score, folks.
Chelsea drives into the lane, throws up a lefty, no good. Again, we're missing layups. There was some pressure on her on that one, so that's a tough shot, but driving the lane, we got to hit these layups here. Pembroke now can just wide open. Jordan Collins with a great save.
Nice job by Jordan. Now let's see if they can get a little transition work going. Look how fast Pembroke gets back, though.
Malika throws up a 3 and
Good.
hits.
That's her first basket, isn't it?
Yes,
yes
it
it
is.
is. The step back, it works most of the time. I'm glad to see it work that time.
So Foxborough really has to clamp down the defense here and start making a run here.
One possession at a time, Mark.
Down 18 points with 3:40 to go in the third quarter.
And look, Pembroke is not as confident right now in running the half court. Can't give them open shots, though.
Oh, Galligan cuts to the basket.
Oh, right before the buzzer. She has 5 points in this quarter. Got to answer here.
Chelsea throws up a 3.
And she
hits.
does. Wow.
So again, got to go full court now, but Foxborough falling back. And down 17 with 3 minutes left.
12 points for Gibbons in this game.
Four threes.
Again, they have to sit out at the perimeter right now because Warriors are doing a pretty good job of cutting off the penetrations, but they get that one moment that they get one.
Number 4 throws one up a deep 3
Oh.
and hits it. That's a killer right there.
That was Sophie Considine, folks, and she just threw that one off her hip.
20-point deficit. Malika looking to drive. Can't find anything. Gets it over to Chelsea. The Pembroke, Chelsea trying to get into Shakira, throws it too far. 20-point deficit with about 2:10 left in the third quarter.
Tell you one thing, Pembroke's weathering the storm pretty well of not
Pembroke
having
calls a
Howe in there.
timeout. So as I mentioned earlier, the rights fee to this cable cast has been waived by the MIAA on behalf of the students of Foxborough High School. The MIAA represents nearly 400 senior high schools across the Commonwealth and the more than 200,000 young men and women who participate annually in MIAA-governed athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of this program without the written consent of the MIAA is prohibited. So Lopes calling a timeout there with a 20-point lead, 2:01 left in the third quarter. So here's a replay of Caitlin's three-pointer. Caitlin looking for some room here. Does her step back. Throws it up and nothing but net.
Perfect, but she's got to get, they've got to get these kids open for these shots a little bit more. I think they're getting more open as this game goes on. I think Pembroke may be slacking off a little bit of the close coverage on the perimeter. Hey, they're up by 20, you know,
Yeah.
so far so good. But the thing is, Foxborough has to get some defensive stops. They absolutely have to get a stop down here. They've done a great job of making Pembroke use most of the 30-second clock, but then it'll be that last second heave that goes, and it just, that just breaks your heart. (10-6) Pembroke in this quarter. So Foxborough needs to get a stop here and then start scoring.
Jordan Collins up on Galligan. Number 10 throws a run and no good. Good defense here by Foxborough. That forced a bad shot by Pembroke.
That is the younger Howe, Caitlin. All these good players named Caitlin, huh?
Yeah. So get the ball over to Jordan Collins, looking to find somebody. They're going to need some quick transition baskets here. Chelsea drives all the way, gets blocked. Oh, Buzniak with a foul. That's a third on Foxborough.
Foxborough doesn't really have any foul trouble in this game. Abby Hassman has 2, and that's the worst of it.
Well, they're looking to go deep. Chelsea Gibbons trying to get the ball. Gets it over number 2, goes all the way, but Chelsea with a nice block. So Abby Oberman, you know, they're doing the old Hail Mary pass.
One of Bridgewater's finest heaves the ball back to us here. It's a long way back in this court.
Yes.
(21) on the shot clock here, and they're
Galligan gets it down low. Oh, she took
yeah,
some
she
steps.
took some steps.
Yeah,
yes,
they got her on
did.
that one.
All right, little things. 1:20 left. There's not a lot of time in this quarter, and they really have got to cut into this lead a little bit.
Yeah, they have with Howe on the bench, too. This has been a perfect time to try to get some points with Howe on the bench, but they just haven't been able to. And another turnover by Foxboro.
Yeah, that was a little impatient there. I think trying to force the ball back into traffic in the lane.
Oh, backcourt. Should have been a backcourt. She's just dribbling around number 3, Gates. Looked like she dribbled over to the court and then.
A lot of steps on that layup too, I'll tell you.
But they get the rebound in another fresh 30 seconds. Nice spin move. Another step. Oh, they got a foul instead of a walk.
And that will be on Buzniak too, I believe. That should be her second, and it is. So Sophie Considine goes to the line. Yep. They're doing everything they have to do.
No
Except
good.
that one.
Second one. Abby Hashman brings it all the way up. Looks for some, gets it over to Chelsea. Chelsea gets it over to Jordan Collins in the corner. Jordan trying to drive the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good. Gets her rebound. Puts another one back up, blocked. Galligan with the ball, bringing it up, looking to go deep to Pembroke, number 10.
Caitlin Howe dishes it off. She's running the team in the absence of her sister right now.
They got 14 seconds left. They can run it down to the last shot of the third quarter with the 21-point lead. Drives. Oh, Abby Hassel with a block, another block. Oh, and they call a foul. I think they called a foul late.
And it's the official way the heck out here.
Oh man, I'll tell you, that's a questionable call there. Here's the replay. Abby gets all ball. Yeah, well, Caitlin, it looked like she did get her on the arm.
Well,
looked like she got all ball at first.
They did call it on Caitlin. That's her second.
Oberman misses the first.
The Warriors have 5, so they are getting perilously close to 1-1 territory too. That is Kylie Gates at the line. No, I'm sorry, Abby Oberman. I'm sorry.
Oberman hits. So 4 seconds left in the half. Foxboro having a tough time getting the ball inbounds. Jordan Collins looking to throw up a 3. Oh, they got a block instead of a foul. Oh, the ref that just called the foul over here on. The ref that just called the foul on Caitlin Malika. Jordan Collins throws up a 3-pointer. She gets hit. Looked like she got hit. Maybe she didn't, but going for a half-court shot, and the ref said it was a block. But you know, Foxboro, they've got a lot of work to do here. They're down 22 points with starting in the fourth quarter. So here's the replay. So Jordan Collins, got hit right on the arm. On the replay, you could see it. She got hit right on the arm. So Foxboro's going to have to pull out all the tricks right now. This is not where they expect it to be. 20 points in 3 quarters. Pembroke with 42. Foxboro 5 fouls. Pembroke only has 2.
How unusual is this, Mark? Both teams obviously have the ability to score. Foxboro has averaged 62 points a game this year. They scored 9 in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter, and 6 in the third for 20 points. That is a combination of great defense by Pembroke and just missing some serious bunnies. And, well, let's put it this way. I watched the Patriots come back from 28 to 3 down. Got to have some faith.
Malika throws one up, no good. Abby Haskell gets the rebound, puts one up, no good. A lot of contact underneath
and
there.
She really felt she had to fire that ball straight up in the air, too. I think she felt the contact coming. And they didn't call it.
So Pembroke can just take the time off the clock right now. They don't even, they just keep winding that 30-second clock down.
Yeah, it's down to 8.
Galligan goes all the way. I called it travel.
Oh.
I don't know about that one. I thought she had.
I thought she'd been hit from behind too.
Yeah,
so
I thought that was a clean play by Galligan. 3
officials out there, and you never know what's going to happen here.
Malika looking for the 3. No good. Fawaz trying to get the rebound. Jordan Collins with the rebound, gets it over to Chelsea. Fox was going to have to start hitting some 3s. Abby takes the 2. No good. Fawaz with a good rebound.
It's like there's a rim and a cover on that basket over there. That's Oberman's first foul, and there's only 3 on the team. So they're not going to get any help at the foul line right now.
So Hassman gets the ball, looking to drive.
Nice move.
And
gets
the
in.
Basket up and in. Yeah, but they're going to need to start hitting 3s instead of 2s. You're down 20. And good defense by Foxboro there. So you got 6:49 left. Here comes Howe back in.
Yeah, you knew she was going to have to get back at some point.
Howe and Considine.
They did a great job of weathering the storm, though.
But, I mean, Foxboro really needs to clamp down defensively and start hitting some 3s, because 2s just aren't going to get it done right about now. Down by 20. 6:46.
If I could, I'd drive on her right off the bat, though, to try to get her out.
Yeah. Chelsea Gibbons throws up a shot. No good. Rebound Pembroke.
All right, Considine's going to bring it up now.
Again, they get time on their side now. You get 6:25 left, 17 seconds left on the 30-second shot clock.
They're going to eat as much of that clock as they can. 12-11 already down.
Gets it down low. Reverse layup, no good.
All right, now
Considine.
Time to go do the break. Time to go.
Malika throws up a 3, no good. Short on that one. Pembroke looking to fast break.
And that, again, she dribbled back on the line, but her feet never went across. So not a backcourt, but tantalizingly
travel
close.
there by Howe. No good, but Considine with a rebound.
And they're just pushing people out of the way to get that rebound.
Number 3 throws up a 3, no good, and rebound again. Number 24, nobody there, Bella Pizzi.
5:31 left, Mark. It's getting tense.
Chelsea Gibbons with a step back 3, no good.
They might be a little tired.
And Foxborough forcing shots now. Down 22 with 5:16 left. Yara Foz, tenacious defense. Gets it down low to number 24. And the foul. Foxborough just doesn't seem to have an answer. Pembroke has been quicker to the ball all night long.
That is Abby Haspin's 3rd foul, the 6th on the Warriors. She'll come out. Shakira Katent comes back in.
Lisa calling a timeout.
And yes. Well, we'll see. These could be the last 5:02 of the season, but Foxborough is not going out without a fight. They have played very good defense. I think they've done a good job of trying to at least disrupt what Pembroke is doing, but Pembroke works and works and works, and they can get that one little break to the basket, and they're getting it. So right now, we're looking at a 24-point deficit, and with 5:02 left, that could be a bit too much.
It's going to take a monumental effort by Foxborough to make a run at this, especially with Pembroke with the time on their hands. They can just drain the clock, and it's a lead that is looking almost insurmountable. But Foxborough is going to come back and give it everything that they possibly can. You hit a couple of 3s, again, make Pembroke get a little nervous. Maybe they make some mistakes. But Foxborough needs to go on a run.
The Warriors came in here with a 9-game winning streak. Pembroke 3 in a row after 2 losses. But boy, I'll tell you, you gotta be very respectful of what these Pembroke Titans can do, and a lot of it has been a lot of speed and the ability to get back. And that is a 3-point play. 5 minutes left.
Down 25. Oh, Yara's wide open underneath.
Oh, she should have gone right up.
Throws one up. No good. Wild shot. Pembroke with the rebound.
It's almost like the Warriors don't expect to be open and they almost are shocked by it. So Pembroke gets the ball out underneath again. Starts it up again. 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
4.5 minutes left, down by 25. Oh, travel again. They didn't call it there. You know.
She stopped cold but dragged her foot. Now
wide open three for number 24. No good. But Galligan with a rebound.
Starts it over again. A new 30.
Yeah, they're going to have to start fouling now, I think, because Howe driving. They're just taking time.
Look how they're killing this clock. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 4 minutes even in the game. Boy, I got to give credit. Pembroke is like running the Corey Dillon type of offense here, just eating up yards.
Oh, wide open. Someone missed him, man. Number 3, Kylie Gates gets in for an easy layup. Pembroke's had a lot of easy looks at the basket tonight. Another turnover by Foxboro.
Now I think it's time for the Warriors, like you said, to start. They're going to have to start throwing up threes again. I'm worried they might be a little tired. The shots may not be long enough.
Wide open shot by Howe. No good. Pembroke diving for the ball. Foxboro standing around looking at it.
Well, Shakira can't really dive on that leg.
Yeah, she's got a bad ankle.
Yeah.
But that just tells you Pembroke has been ferocious trying to go after the ball all game long.
And you know what? They're getting some generous, I think they're getting some generous looks from the officials. Their physicality is being allowed in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Well, it is a state tournament, so they're probably going to let a little banging go on. And every once in a while, Gallagher with no good, but again, good rebound.
And here they go out again at the perimeter. Now Foxboro's trying to foul, and they run away from them.
Howe throws up a 3. No good.
Shakira does come down on it.
Rebound.
Oh, I feel for her ankle every time she tries to move on it.
Chelsea Gibbons throws up a 3. It's no good. Shakira trying to get it, gets boxed out. Got just under 3 minutes left. Foxboro down 49-22. Chelsea Gibbons, on defending right now, possibly her last high school game. The other senior, Brianna Johnson, might be her last senior game as well tonight.
What a masterful job of moving this ball around they're doing right now. 3 seconds on the 30. They take a shot.
No good. Jordan Collins with a rebound.
Collins, and she loses it out of bounds. That's tonight's game in a nutshell right there. Things just have not gone the Warriors' way. A lot of it, I'll give credit to Pembroke, but there's also the Fates have played a bit of a role tonight too.
Yeah.
And I think Pembroke is starting to get some people in this game here that
they
trying
just
to
took
filter
out
a few in.
Howe and Galligan.
They know. And that's one chant I really wish I would not hear.
Yeah.
Because this is a team that won the Division II state title last year, and they have been proud in their defense of it.
Jordan Collins trying to steal. Pembroke.
Five seconds on the shot clock. And Gates wrapped her arm around Anita Busniak's leg as the ball rode out of bounds. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, so just under 2 minutes left, down by 27 points. Foxborough only with 22 points for the game. So from Malika looking to drive, throws up a floater, gets blocked. Oh, they say it was off Chelsea Gibbons.
I think this might be only the third time this year that Malika will be held out of double figures.
Yeah, they did. So the coach for Pembroke now calling a timeout.
1:42 left. Mark, I am I'm sad I came to this one for this reason, but I am been very proud to see the Warriors all year. I've said it many times, given all the people they lost from that championship team last year, to have come as far as they did and to play as well as they did. It has been a magnificent defense.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal team. You know, I know Chelsea Gibbons, like I mentioned, as a senior captain.
And as far as I'm concerned, the most improved player in the area this year.
Yeah, she played extremely well. She, you know, as the captain, that leadership, you could see it came through.
Yep.
You know, I think a lot of critics at the beginning of the year counted Foxboro out when they lost that talent. But with Lisa and this team, you know, and you're losing Chelsea and Brianna, so you're only losing 2 seniors.
There's a lot of talent coming back.
A lot of talent coming back next year, so they're going to make another run next year, and they've got a lot of experience making this run again.
And that's the thing, too. I mean, you look at what's happened now here. These kids have gained tournament experience that they didn't have coming into it.
The Hail Mary throw, Shakira can't run, you can see it.
But she didn't get the basket. Warriors will come back.
Malika looking to throw up a 3. No good. Pembroke with the rebound. Minute 28 left, 49-22. Oh, Buzniak almost with the steal.
Well, 120 left to go in this contest, and probably most likely in the Warriors season.
Yeah.
And what a great season it has been. 20 wins. And like you said, Mark, I don't know how many people would have anticipated that at the beginning of the year. I know a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal season
And
watching this team play.
And I'll say that much. I'll count myself among them. I figured they'd be good, but
trying to do it again.
They were better.
And missed the layup again.
And that was Caitlin Peckrell, who's gotten into the game a little bit in the
Collins
first half.
one up.
Collins gets it high off the glass.
That's only the 4th point for the quarter for Foxborough, and you got a minute left in the game, down 49-24.
Well, there'll be plenty of things to look forward to next year. There's no question about it.
Oh, Buzniak with a nice steal, looking to try to. Oh, she throws it back. Oh, foul on Malika.
Yeah, they're going to call it on her.
So it's going to be one-on-one time now for Pembroke. You get Jamie DeVellis coming in now for Chelsea Gibbons, who I'm going to give an ovation for Chelsea Gibbons.
And she
last game, senior year.
Very well deserved.
You know, it's going to be heartbreaking for her. You could tell she's upset. I'm sure she didn't want to go out with a loss, but she came to play tonight.
She scored 235 points this year, averaged in double figures, and was so versatile and able to do so many things out on the court. Rebound, run the team if she had to. Score on those threes.
And I believe she was a Hockomock All-Star this year.
Clutch,
I believe.
A very clutch player. It's been my privilege to watch her.
Buzniak looking to get it down low to DeVellis, who just checked into the game off of Pembroke. You get 37 seconds left. Foxborough down 50-24. Trying to get Malika the ball one last time. Jordan having a hard time getting the ball and gets it to Jamie DeVellis, throws one up and running, no good. And Gates just going to dribble up the clock as much as she possibly can here.
23 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock, so they'll have to take one last shot, or maybe just take the 30-second violation. But the fans from Pembroke are standing. This was a titanic performance by their Titans. And there is the 30-second.
Yeah. So 3 seconds left. Foxborough going to lose 50-24 unless there's a last-second heave to get like a 3-pointer in or a 2-pointer in.
4.1 seconds is on the clock.
So Malika looking, not going to even take the shot. So Pembroke pulls out an upset victory tonight, 50-24. You know, I think just from the beginning, just from the get-go, first quarter, you know, Pembroke 13 points, Foxborough 9. And I don't think they ever got any closer than that after that, because, you know, Pembroke 17 points in the second quarter, Foxborough only had 5. He had a 30-14 lead at half, and Pembroke just tighten the clamps down on Foxboro. Foxboro never seemed to get that offensive momentum going tonight.
To go through 4 quarters of basketball and to score fewer points in each quarter, that is definitely not what we've come to expect from the Foxboro Warriors. And as I said, give Pembroke an awful lot of credit for that. But there were just unfortunate things that just seemed to happen to Foxboro tonight. Ball bouncing off of a leg. Shots that usually fall just sort of rattling around the rim and falling off. And a lot of contact under the basket that I think that wasn't called, that enabled Pembroke to either lengthen possessions or to get the ball away and limit Foxboro. But they all came down to execution. Pembroke executed, and their part of their execution was to make sure that Foxboro did not.
Yeah, and so Pembroke's going to be moving on. They're going to be playing the winner of Hingham and Old Rochester. I think they're playing tomorrow night, 5 p.m. in Taunton. So this one stings a little bit because if Old Rochester pulls off another upset, Foxboro played Old Rochester early in the season and beat them. And if we could have got by Pembroke, and I'm not saying that Old Rochester was going to beat Hingham, because Hingham I think is the number 2 seed. So I think that's going to be a pretty good battle tomorrow to see who wins that one. But it's going to sting a little bit. I know the girls are going to be upset about the performance. I'm sure Lisa's upset with the performance, and we will have an interview with Lisa shortly. I'm not sure if she's going to bring any of the players. I'll probably not. I think it'll just be an interview with Lisa. But again, an outstanding season. They played well all year. It was a tough time to have a bad game, and that's what it was. You chalk it up to Pembroke playing really well, and Foxboro just could never find their offensive rhythm tonight.
We did mention it several times, but I do want to repeat that Chelsea Gibbons went out like a champion. 12 points, led the Warriors in scoring tonight. That's what you want from a senior, folks.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, not too many other people had an opportunity to score. Jordan Collins had 4. Caitlin Malika, 1 basket, 3 points. 2 points apiece by Abby Hassman, by Lizzie Davis, and a free throw by Yara Fawaz. And that was it, folks. And that's something that will be motivational in the offseason as these kids go through whatever AAU teams they play on, when they get to the summer leagues. And I always do love watching that summer league basketball. I get a kick out of that every year. And then when they come back in November and start getting ready for the season, and I think that's going to be something that they'll keep this in the back of their heads, because so many of them are back, Mark.
Yep.
That even though this is not a happy outcome here,
right,
this is definitely something that will be in the back of their minds and could serve as motivation for another run next year.
Absolutely. I mean, again, an outstanding team, outstanding season that they had. Like you said, Mark, I think it's going to be a lot of motivation for next year. It's going to be sad to see Chelsea go, and Brianna, I know, again, the 2 seniors, so that's going to be tough. But, the JV team for Foxborough this year, I think they only had 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
So they had an outstanding season. So you get some other young talent coming up.
The pipeline keeps coming. And, of course, there will be other moments that will be great to see next year. Barring any kind of misfortune, Caitlin Malika will reach her 1,000th career point next year and join a list of some very wonderful athletes, most of whom I saw do that. I always wish there'd be one kid. A friend of mine is Holly Grinnell from Foxboro, who is at the bottom of that list because she came out of most of her games, played on the same team, of course, with Sarah Bain, and so they were always out at halftime because they were beating somebody. But I would just love to see somebody be below her at some point, but that won't be Caitlin.
Yeah.
Caitlin will be up there with the leaders.
Yeah, she definitely will be.
And that will be great to see. And but they're, like you said, so many kids are coming back. They've got experience now, and they know what this program does for them. And that is something that I really want to see just sort of grow in them in this offseason.
Yep. So we'll be back shortly. I'll be back shortly interviewing Lisa. We'll do a kind of season-ending wrap-up, see what Lisa's thoughts are for tonight's game. Unfortunately, again, the season has ended. It's unfortunate. Pembroke, played a great game. Foxborough struggled tonight, but we wish the best for Pembroke moving on in the tournament, and only looking for great things next year, Mark. Like I said, it's been a pleasure, all year with you and Mike Hassman, Matt Gibbons, they helped out as well. And, of course, Foxborough Cable Access, always doing a fantastic job traveling with the team.
And thank you so much for having me.
It's been a blast.
As a guy who's been out of work, I'm kind of I'm enjoying this. I love coming to these games. I wanted to keep my hands still in high school sports and high school basketball especially. And thank you for the opportunity to
Yeah,
help out,
it's
because
a
I've
pleasure.
really had a blast, and hopefully we'll continue it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll be back shortly. We're going to be heading downstairs, court level. So we'll be back with Lisa Downs probably in a few minutes. Thank you. All right, well, thank you. Welcome back. We're here with Coach Lisa Downs. Lisa, a tough loss, 50-24. I know that's obviously not the way you wanted to end the season, but, it's still a pretty good effort by the girls today, even though they were down most of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's very atypical for us to be down by any stretch. But, each quarter we'd come out looking at a deficit that we hadn't anticipated going into this game. And the game plan that we had put together to really focus on Gallagher and Howe just wasn't working. And, I think it was we got into a little bit of a funk with our shots just weren't going in, and then that was a little bit contagious. And then we were pretty much getting one shot and done every offensive set. So when you can only, not get that second or third opportunity, it's going to be tough to come by points. But I give them a lot of credit. They're a good team. They shot very well, especially from the three. They hadn't done that in other games that we had scouted, so we knew who their shooters were, but other ones, were able to shoot tonight as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, Howe ended up, I believe, with 17 points, and it was that first half. I mean, she came out really on fire. I think she had two threes in the second quarter. And again, I think Galligan didn't start shooting really till later in the second half. But I think with Howe, and they got that lead early on, and our shots, like you said, just weren't falling.
No. And we don't. I think we rely a little bit too much on Malika sometimes, and her shots. They were really limiting her good looks, so she wasn't creating the space as much as we would have liked her to have had. But then, not just her, but we just weren't shooting well, and that happens in basketball. But if you look over the course of the season, 3 months ago, I probably wouldn't have seen us here. So tomorrow will be easier to evaluate that, but. We're a young team still, so I wanted them to set some goals after leaving this game. I'm sure they all feel that they did not execute as well as they should have or could have tonight. So as long as they're really focusing on what they need to do in order to get here again next year, maybe it's not a total loss. So we'll just see what goes on.
I mean, I think still a 20-3 record for the season. It's a great season. I will say this: at the end of the year, Chelsea Gibbons, she had a great game. 12 points, high scorer. She, you could see she came ready to play. She knew this could be the last game. It's a heartbreaker to go out that way, but I think she really showed up tonight.
She did, and and she's got a lot of heart, and you could see she really wanted it, and she had a little bit more confidence. Maybe as a senior, she had that extra year of experience that some of the other girls don't have, but. Hopefully they can emulate what she did all season long. And she was a bench player sophomore year. Last year she was a 6th or 7th man, and this year she played almost every minute of every game. So, but she worked on her game. So I'm hoping that the younger players can see where she started and where she ended up throughout the course of her high school years. And she's a great kid.
Okay, well, and I think to end it on a positive note, like I said, a 20-3 record. But then you look at the JV team, right? I think 17-18 wins. They only had one loss.
Right.
So the pipeline looks pretty good. You're only losing 2 seniors in Chelsea and Brianna.
Yeah.
So you'll have a couple of girls come up, and you saw like Kaylee McCabe and Morgan Sylvester, and I think Slattery was the other one Andrea came up. So the future still looks bright, and and I think everybody knows that we're going to expect you guys back here next year, and I know they'll work in the summertime and over the off season. But again, it's been a great season watching you and watching the team. I would have liked to see a little bit more support from our Foxboro faithful. Pembroke came out in big numbers here, but again, I want to congratulate you on a fantastic season.
Thank you very much, Mark.
So, again, the final score here, again, we were 50-24, Pembroke moving on. They'll be playing the winner, I believe, of Hingham in Old Rochester. I'm here with Lisa Downs again. Lisa, thank you again all year for coming out after the games. We appreciate you coming and bringing the girls here. And again, for Foxboro Cable Access, with Lisa Downs, I'm Mark Davis, and we want to sign off and have a great season, and we'll see you guys here next winter.
All right.
Take care.